If I could sum the Stinner Summit up in one sentence, it would be continuing Ben Stinner's legacy for finding common ground that leads to progress, leads to healthy agroecosystems and sustainable communities.
I know that he influenced other students, and I know that those students probably by now are influencing students.
If Ben's vision was really about getting people together and sparking conversations, that is clearly continuing.
He, brought people together and so on and so forth. And I see that echo in sort of everyone that sort of comes here. Everyone that comes here has that ethos.
His life and legacy continues, and the same with Deb Stinner. If you're ever in a space with Deb, the kind of egalitarian vision and seeking who's not in the room, how do we change the room in such a way to where more people will be around this particular question.
I think Ben was really invested in people and hearing their stories and relating to them on a very personal level. So I think it's how do we make meaning that goes beyond a report, right? And that we actually form social relationships and build connections that don't just last a year or two, but that last 15 or 20 years and have sustained trust.
Ben's legacy is alive and well in AMP and in these summits.
Absolutely, this is a labor of love. It's Ben was a really very close friend. I remember at his memorial, one after the other of us went up to the podium and said, Ben wasn't just a good friend, Ben was my best friend.
He was steady as you go. I can remember him playing his violin. He could sit on a bale of hay and talk to anybody.
He was talking about soil ecology, and it was we were in a barn, and the attendees were sitting on hay bales, and it was a group of sustainable and organic farmer types. And what I realized as I'm watching him, he could talk about the science in a way that they were just enthralled. And I remember walking out afterwards and telling him, you really have got a gift and you've got to use it. And whatever it was, whether it was agroecosystems or soil ecology, nutrient cycling, whatever it was, that it just was an innate gift that he had. And it was a very humble kind of thing. It wasn't he was not the kind of person at all to beat his chest, and he was just Ben.